Hello. Today I'm going to be reading Mike and the Magic Cookies. This is our cat, Ducky. She has no tail, and she likes to go swimming. But that's not all. She is living proof that I, Mike Tracy, battled the forces of evil in the dark forest and won. It was the last summer. All of my friends were at camp. I was up in my treehouse reading my comics, but even Super Hunk was getting boring. Everything was getting boring. And I was really getting sick of Tracy family cookouts. I could see everyone down in the backyard. My father was starting up the grill. My mother was chasing one of the ducks with a broom. That duck was real pest. Whenever we had a cookout, it would come up from the pond and try to steal our food. My sister, Rose, who was playing with her stupid dolls, Kim and Barney. They were getting married for the 1,000,000th time. I could hear her singing, "Here comes the bride," pretty sick. Mike, my mother called up to me. "We don't have anything for dessert. Will you ride down to the stop and spin and get some cookies?" "All right," I said with a sigh. I was even sick of riding my bike. Mom gave me the money. I got on my Super Hunk bike. I decided to take the shortcut through the woods. Who knows what evil lurks in the heart of the forest? I cried as I rode off. That was a joke. Ha ha, not very funny, as it turned out. I was riding fast. I went over a little bridge by a waterfall. That was strange. I didn't remember a little bridge or a waterfall. In fact, everything looked different, sort of dark and spooky. I must be lost, I said to myself, but the path was wide and clear. It even seemed to open up in front of me as I rode along. All at once, I smelled something good. The smell seemed to be pulling me down the path, farther and farther into the dark forest. Then I saw a little bake shop. A man wearing an apron was watching me from the door. "I think I am lost," I called. "Is this the way to the store?" "This is the store," he said. "What do you need?" I hesitated. It wasn't the store we usually go to. "Hurry up," he said. "I haven't got all day." I left my bike against a tree. "I need some cookies," I said. "Aha," he cried. "I have just the thing, freshly baked animal cookies." And he pulled me into the shop. The inside of the shop was amazing. My mouth started watering. "Can't make up your mind?" The man laughed. "Let me help you." And he snapped open a little white bag. "A rabbit for Mike," he said to himself. "A pig for Rose. A chicken for Miss Tracy. And a nice frog for Mr. Tracy." The smell of the cookies was driving me crazy. I didn't even wonder how he knew our names. 25 cents each, the man said. "That will be $1. I gave him my dollar. He handed me the bag. Then he skipped out and held the door open for me. I hung back a little. The smell made me greedy, and I still had 2 quarters. Quickly, I grabbed 2 more cookies, a cat, and a gorilla. I put the money on the counter. I followed the man out. "Have a nice day," he said to me, grinning. When I got home, everyone was waiting. "Look at these great cookies," I said. "They come from a new store." I took the cookies out and put them on a plate. There was a pig, a chicken, a frog, a rabbit, a gorilla, and a cat. Rose and my mother and father all stared at the cookies. Their eyes got big and round. Dad licked his lips. Rose grabbed the pig cookie. She popped the whole thing into her mouth. My mother didn't say a word about waiting for dessert. She just picked up the chicken cookie, took a bite, closed her eyes, and smiled. My father took the frog cookie. He went off toward the pond, munching. That left the rabbit, the cat, and the gorilla. It almost seemed as if the rabbit cookie had my name on it, so I ate it. I didn't feel much like climbing up to my treehouse. I sat down on the grass. Sniff, sniff. The air was full of new smells. Sniff, sniff, sniff. I made my nose twitch. I put my nose down to sniff the grass. Then I started eating it. This is really strange, I thought. I must be getting sick. I looked at myself in the car mirror. My nose was getting pink, and my face was kind of pale. I think I'll tell Mom I'm sick, I decided. I went to look for her. I passed my sister, Rose. She was lying in the mud puddle in her pink dress. That wasn't like Rose at all. Clean is her middle name. You better get out of there, I said. Dad is going to be really mad at you. But Dad didn't seem to mind. He was sitting in the edge of the pond in his good clothes. He was making funny noises. Something strange was going on. Mom, I called. There was no answer, just a squawk from behind the house. Then I saw her. She had made a nest in the wheelbarrow, and she was sitting on it. She clucked at me and shooed me away. Now I understood what was happening.